about storytelling a little bit. Does anybody here like to tell stories? Give me a wave if you like storytelling. You like to tell stories, right? Who just likes to listen to stories? Give me a wave if you just like to listen to them. Give me a big wave if you like to do both. Very nice. I'm one of those people who likes to do both, right? I like to tell stories through dancing, but I also like to talk about stories and listen to stories. So something important that a story has, I'm going to show you with my body as well, is a beginning, a middle, and an end. So I like to think about the beginning of the story as a teeny tiny little shape on the ground, right? Curl yourselves into a tiny little ball. Let's pretend like we're the beginning of the story. Good. The beginning of a story is just like a foundation, like what you build your house on. You need the beginning of the story, or else the rest won't make sense. Can you show me the middle of the story with your body? So your knees are still bent here. So in the middle of the story, we kind of figure out what's going on. We have some sort of adventure, some sort of journey, a conflict, right? And through this journey, the characters get to know each other and they overcome some things until they can get to the end of the story. The end of the story is just like standing up straight. Oh, you know the whole story. You've got the beginning and the middle of the story. The end is the happily ever after, right? So let's take a look at one of my favorite stories. This story is about a dragon called Jeremiah. About Jeremiah the dragon, and what I want you to do is act out and dance out everything that I'm telling you about this story. Okay, thumbs up if we understand. Excellent. So once upon a time, there was a dragon called Jeremiah. What might a dragon look like? Let's see, what might a dragon walk like? Do you think the dragon is scary? Let me tell you what he looks like a little bit. Maybe you'll get a better idea. Jeremiah had bumpy green scales. Can you show me what bumpy green scales might look like? Oh, bumpy green scales all over his body. Good, and he had razor sharp teeth. And these teeth were so sharp that they could slice through Yorkshire mixture just like it was wibbly wobbly jelly. Let me see, what would happen if he had sharp teeth? Good job, guys. Well, even though Jeremiah looked really mean and grumpy, let me see mean and grumpy. Even though he looked mean and grumpy, he was actually as sweet as sunshine after a rainy day. I tricked you there, didn't I? So Jeremiah had a best friend, and this friend was called Roman. Roman lived in the tallest tree on Yogi Island. Can I see you be a tall, tall tree? Tall, tall tree. Could you be a tall tree that's leaning sideways? Leaning this way? What would your leaves look like? Can I see you have leaves? Very nice. So his friend Roman actually was quite sad. What might you look like if you were Roman? Would you have some tears? Very nice. I don't like sadness, so let's move on with the story. So Roman was quite sad, and Jeremiah the dragon, well, he was a good friend. So he decided to go and visit Roman in the tall, tall tree. He spread his enormous wings. Let me see you spread your enormous wings, just like Jeremiah the dragon. Good, and he took off to fly on an adventure to see Roman. Can I see what it might look like if you were flying? Ooh, good job. Can you fly very fast? Really fast. Can you fly super slow? Good. But as Jeremiah flew all day and all night, he suddenly got very tired. Oh, let me see your wings slowing down. Oh, and he did a big yawn. Oh. But when he yawned, suddenly he was falling through the air and he went, oh, splat. How might you splat? Show me a splat. Would you splat like this? Can you splat on your tummy? Splat. Good job. Well, Jeremiah went splat on a pirate ship. Uh-oh. The pirate ship was rocking in the waves. Ooh, what might it look like if you were on a pirate ship? Ooh. Oh my goodness, oh, there's a wave going this way. But lucky for us, Jeremiah was very tired at that point. He fell right asleep. the pirate ship hit land with a big crash. Can I see what it might look like if we crashed into land? And that certainly woke Jeremiah up. He shook out his wings, and he was suddenly ready to continue his adventure. So, once Jeremiah snuck off of the pirate ship, he found himself in the middle of a jungle. Look around, let me see. See if you can look through the jungle. Oh, can you look up high? Oh, can you look down low? Good, good. Jeremiah slashed his way through tall grass and leaves and trees. There's everywhere, slash. And he came across some prickly nettles. What would happen if you stepped on something prickly? But suddenly he was making so much of a commotion, one of the creatures in the jungle popped his little head out and went, shh. Uh-oh, we're being too loud. We should tiptoe and sneak so we don't wake anybody up. Ready? Tiptoe, quiet. Shh. Tiptoe, quiet. Shh. Thank goodness. Jeremiah finished tiptoeing his way through the jungle, and right in front of him was Roman's house. There it is, the tall tree. Can you see it? Is it over there? Or is it over there? It can't be down there. It's got to be up here somewhere. Oh, I found it. It's Roman's house. And with a big wave of hello, Jeremiah went to see his friend. Let me see a wave. How would you say hello to your friend? Very nice. Okay, so let's talk about that story a little bit. So, in the beginning of the story, we found out about Jeremiah, right? The big dragon. We also found out about his friend Roman, who was very sad. So that's our beginning. Any ideas what the middle of the story might be? Let me hear. The middle of the story might be when Jeremiah crashed in the pirate ship. It might have been when the pirate ship crashed into the land. Maybe it was even when he was slashing through the jungle. Those parts all made up the middle of the story. There were all problems that Jeremiah had to get through, right? At the very end of the story, our end would be when Jeremiah spotted Roman all the way up in his tall tree and said his hellos, because we know that there's going to be a happily ever after, sorry. We know that the two friends are going to be together and Roman's going to be happy again. Give yourselves a pat on the back for excellent storytelling with your bodies and dance movement. Good job. I'm really impressed with all of your storytelling today, all of your moving and dancing, and what I want to ask you to do is come up with your own story. You can tell your story to me, but only through movement, right? So you cannot talk. We're using our bodies to tell a story. We're not using our mouths, right? So come up with a dance story that's about 30 seconds long, and you can send that story to me. And what I'm gonna do is give you a star and a wish from your video, okay? A star is something that I really liked, and it's a huge bright star on your performance. And a wish is something that I wish maybe you could have done a little bit better that you can improve on for next time. So for example, when we were doing that last exercise and telling the Jeremiah story, my star was that you were really energetic and really expressive. I could see all the characters that you were portraying. But my wish is that you would have jumped a little bit higher and reached a little bit further, okay? So I will leave my email address. You're welcome to go ahead and send me a short video so I can give you a star and a wish on your very own story, okay? So think of it a little bit like a homework assignment. Excellent job today. Keep moving, keep telling stories, and you can go back and watch this video anytime you'd like if you'd like to try it again.